Today's review is of a great southern horror film, which is almost like a subgenre on its own. And it's Pumpkinhead, which of course stars Lance Henrikson, great in his role, and is directed by, of all people, Stan Winston, which I think is kind of cool because I may be mistaken, but this may be the only movie that he's really directed, except maybe like one or two other movies, but this is like the main movie that he's directed that he's known for as a director, at least. So I mean, it is kind of cool that, you know, of all movies that this guy could have done, like he's done everything. This guy was a legend, still is. um, you know, you'd think he'd do like a big budget sci-fi movie or something. No, he does this little horror movie that's it's very simple um, in its plot, and not too uh, overcomplicated, not too uh, epic of a movie. Really, it is a small movie, but it's its simplicity that gives its appeal and keeps it scary. I think the simplest plots are the scariest ones in most cases. There's always, you know, exceptions to that rule, but you keep it simple. So you have this movie, you know, of this curse of this pumpkinhead creature, this amazing practical puppetry effect that they're able to achieve, that when summoned will kill the shit out of people. Basically, that's the movie. Well, and I mean, basically, what the main general plot of the movie is: Lance Henrikson, you know, he's a widower living alone with his son. Of course, he's like, you know, has the happiest life with his son, and they're each other's worlds and things like that, and they're very happy together. But then these kids come to town, and they start, you know, causing a ruckus, and they critically wound his son, and this drives him to the point of near insanity, where he seeks out this voodoo priestess lady, you know, one of those like really fucking old school southern "you're gonna die" kind of witch doctor ladies who, like, you know, you feel like it's the real deal. And she brings upon the curse of Pumpkinhead to kill them. These kids. So I think that's an interesting concept, and even from like a standpoint where, you know, you see these horror movies where it's like, okay, group of kids goes to a small southern town, and of course the whole southern town is a bunch of scary, creepy redneck motherfuckers who, you know, are gonna try to kill them. But no, they switched that. Actually, they switched that concept. So it's the small southern town who are disrupted by these kids who come in and pretty much disrupt their whole entire existence, and they're the bad ones from their perspective. So it takes a different perspective, which I really like. Um, and so with the Lance Henriksen character, bringing that curse among these kids and how it kills them one by one in gruesome ways, he realizes, you know, he put in more than he bargained for with this witch doctor lady. How he can see every death, he can feel every death, and he realizes the error of his ways. So it's up to him to try and stop it before it's too late, because he realizes what a horrible mistake he's made in bringing upon this to the kids. So that's all very interesting of a plot, and that's essentially what it is, and it plays through very well. And I think, you know, if you can read into it a little deeper, because it's always kind of a what would you do kind of situation, like. You know, how wronged would you be? What would bring you to a point where you'd want to do that, where you'd want to bring harm onto other people? Where's the line there? So I think it reveals, you know, some evil within us all. He's a seemingly nice character who loves his kid, but what if he's pushed to that point where he would want to bring this curse on them, want to bring this pumpkinhead, disgusting, horrifying creature to come and kill them? And it also does reveal goodness in people. Like, you know, there's that kid in the movie who comes to help the other people just because. I mean, he kind of wants to take a look at Pumpkinhead. Have you seen him? Like, you know, but you know, it reveals a basic goodness and a basic badness within people. So it's a simple movie in its own way, but you know, you can read into it a little bit more. And if you don't want to read into it, that's fine, because it still has, you know, really gruesome stuff, really scary stuff. Again, this creation, this creature, it is really creepy. Like, if you can look at the picture here, so it's a very disgusting and creepy looking creature. It's very, very memorable. So it's really scary. when you have the lightning going, you have this thing coming up. So I think it gets the job done in that respect. So it's a simple movie, and it keeps it scary. And yeah, I think for what it's worth, Stan Winston, though he's never been known as a director, more within special effects, he's a legend in that respect. I think this movie he's done a really landmark job on, and kind of put his own stamp on the horror genre. So he's able to achieve a very old-fashioned type of scary movie that I think is very effective. So I really like this movie, and I feel like I really need to get the Blu-ray of this. This is the DVD. It doesn't look too good. It's in full screen, by the way, so there is a Scream Factory release, which I know a lot of people have been raving about, so hopefully I'll be able to pick that one up. I'd be very interested in getting that. But for now, I'll have to watch it on this and enjoy it on this, because it is an enjoyable movie, definitely something that is a little bit different. So it's not your run-of-the-mill. It has just enough of, a little bit extra that makes it just a little bit above your standard horror movie. So I think this is an excellent film. Very effective in its scares, and it's a little bit more than that. So that'll be my review of Pumpkinhead for today. 31 Days of Horror is still going on, so stay tuned for more reviews. Until then, thanks for watching.